I also know you all have a lot of questions regarding the sirens, okay? And I want to go through that before we take questions. As you all know from my press briefing yesterday, last night, that we placed our CEMA commissioner on leave, and we released the documents and the recordings related to the calls as they were related to the siren failure, okay? This is pending, the leave is pending a full investigation into the actions of our city emergency management agency on Friday. We know that there was a failure to sound the tornado alarms. After learning of the failure of the sirens, I immediately ordered an internal investigation. The initial focus was focused on correcting the immediate action to make sure that this didn't happen again. We did this by changing the siren protocol and clearly placing the responsibility to activating the sirens with the fire department. However, as that investigation continued, it became increasingly clear that there was not just one issue, there were multiple. I had directed my staff to initiate an external investigation to fully explore this and other potential issues. Friday afternoon, CEMA staff were at a workshop at 1520 Marketplace. They were not in CEMA headquarters, despite where the actual button is located, despite the weather issues that we knew were coming. This meant that our CEMA staff could not activate the button. When the warning was issued by the National Weather Service, the fire department was contacted by CEMA. At that point, there was a breakdown in communication. The directive to activate the sirens was not clear. This cannot happen when a tornado is ripping through our community. Our safety depends on clear and direct communication. We did release the auto recording to the public last night. Let me be clear, CEMA exists to alert the community when severe weather is coming. This office failed to do that in the most horrific and deadly storm that our city has experienced in my lifetime. We also know that our commissioner has served in goodwill, but we cannot move forward without providing accountability, ensuring that we have a robust emergency management system in place to provide confidence in the system that we have to ensure that our residents will be alerted in times of severe weather. Starting tonight, Captain John Walk with the fire department will lead CEMA, our local emergency management system, until a permanent commissioner is installed. Wednesday morning, an additional incident management response support team will be provided by the Metro West Fire Protection District Chief Michael Thiemann. Thiemann was a team manager of the Missouri Regency Incident Response Team during the 2022 floods, and he did an excellent job, and he'll do an excellent job for us here moving forward. Following the failure to activate the sirens, I signed an executive order Tuesday morning to overhaul the sign activation protocol. Under the new protocol, the fire department alone will be responsible for activating the siren. The siren system to be activated is at the primary activation point at the fire department headquarters, okay? Yesterday, you know that we issued a testing of the siren. At that point, we learned that there were further issues with that system. We took action immediately to fix those issues, and we now have somebody from the fire department located at CEMA 24 hours a day to push that button should we need it, while we ensure that the fire department can activate that system flawlessly moving forward. We will be conducting additional tests today at noon to ensure that the system is working. We know that testing the system is traumatic, and we wouldn't do it if we did not believe that it was absolutely necessary to ensure that our system is working well. To that end, I will take questions. I want to also offer questions to the rest of the folks standing behind me, but I want to be very clear that system and its failures are my responsibility, and I will take all questions related to those issues.
Mayor Spencer, how concerned are you, given what you've learned from these investigations, about where the activation system stands? Is there a disappointment? Is there more shock, stunned, both?
I'm a bit shocked and disappointed, but I also want to be clear that I am confident in what we have done over the last 48 hours to ensure that we can reliably activate the system should we need to.